Hey guys, so I've been wanting to make this video for a little while, but I've been quite busy, which also means I've also been using this set for a little longer than I intended for doing this review, but that'll be to everyone else's benefit. I've already started wearing out the coloration on the DeWalt sign. Firstly, not a big deal, but like the case is pretty tough. A little bit of flex in it, but pretty tough. I will say for the I have a list, but I'm gonna go work backwards. So a huge positive for this case, metal latches. I've had tool sets with plastic latches snap off, then I just have one latch, then I gotta be careful how I lift it, and I actually still have a Husky set with one latch that's broken. So having these full metal latches proves to be pretty useful. So getting in here, the first thing I want to talk about is this black finish that looks really great when you buy it. But if you use any of these tools with any regularity, they will wear out pretty quick. So here's a 17. I use 17 all the time. You can tell it's worn off. Use 3/8 drives all the time. So you can see that's not shiny, that's just worn off right there. I use extension all the time. It's also worn out. Something I don't use like this very often, so if you don't use it, it'll stay nice and pretty and black, but if you use it with any regularity, like this 5/16, it's going to wear out pretty quick. But it doesn't, this steel actually doesn't rust. It's stayed pretty shiny since the black wore off. So the only thing that I have noticed that rusts, which I have two comparison wrenches over here, is this faceplate down here. So all this steel isn't rusting, but this is starting to rust, just surface rust. So I can probably wipe it off. Yeah, I can wipe it off. But yeah, I mean, this coating is wearing off the wrenches, but that's the only thing that's rusting in the set so far. And yeah, whatever. I have a Husky chrome wrench from my bigger set. Not really, yeah, that's just dirt, so there's no rust on this one, and obviously this coating's holding up. And then here's another Husky that I bought separately because of the swivel head, which is what I carry with me with this set, and no rust. Also same issue, the black is wearing off everywhere. So it looks all beat up, but no rust. So that's kind of, I guess it could be disappointing to have that little bit of rust, but it's literally just this cover plate and it's just surface rust. Another downside to this set is this is my 99% set. This is like, if I need to do most things, this is mostly what I need, just this. And a few pliers and a few screwdrivers on the side. But the huge downside would be no 10. Why is there, I bet you this is in great shape, because I don't think I've ever, yeah, I've never used this. I've never used this wrench. I don't know who decided 11 millimeter was a good fit here. It's not. If that was a 10, this would be great, but I have to carry a 10 mil wrench with me in my truck when I go anywhere to help anybody. Other than the 10 millimeter wrench and adding this swivel ratchet, yeah, this is my 90%, 99% set. Like, even if I accidentally forget this, this still works pretty well. It doesn't have a quick release, so it doesn't have a socket quick release, but so yeah, I mean, if you're totally covered in grease, it could be a little difficult to get the sockets off, but it's not that bad actually. I don't really use the screwdriver except to pop out sockets, because these can be in here pretty tight. So those are in there pretty tight, so I use the screwdriver pretty much just to get the sockets out. What else? Quick release, the finish. I mean, yeah, other than the few little complaints I have, this set is my go-to. It's lighter than my big set. It's got metal latches, unlike my big set, which, like, the other set weighs 3 times what this weighs and has dinky little plastic latches. I have not had a chance to see like how return policy or like getting something replaced that's broken works, because nothing's broken yet. So 8 months, pretty frequent use. Nothing's broken yet. So I'd say someone's just starting out, or someone that wants a lighter set to take with them that's got pretty much everything in it for most jobs, you know, like that 90-95% whatever case scenario set. This is pretty damn good, with the caveat of the 10 mil. Like, I could go without this. Forgetting this would not be the end of the world, because these work pretty well. But I don't leave anywhere without grabbing a 10 mil or making sure I have a 10 mil in my truck or my other vehicles when I go somewhere, because that's a huge downside. I've showed up to help friends and I've actually needed the 10 mil wrench because you couldn't get the little sockets and ratchet into the tight space, so you got to use a wrench, or you need to put a wrench on the back while you tighten something down. That's a huge oversight in my opinion. But other than that, for $100, this is a pretty good set. If you get it cheaper, like on sale, like I think I've seen people get it for somewhere in the $50-$60 range, then this is an amazing set. This is, like I said, my main go-to, close it up, run out the door set. So even for $100, I don't regret buying this. So yeah, I thought maybe this would help somebody, especially since these are back at Costco, and I have not seen them on sale for $50-ish, $60-ish, but I've seen people on forums that have gotten them for that much. So yeah, I mean, if you need a small set, go pick one up. And if this was helpful, please like and subscribe. That would really be helpful for me. And I think I might do a review on my bigger Husky set soon. Some stuff did rust in that set, actually. Mostly the screwdriver bits, which I don't use these terribly often, but they haven't. I mean, this set's kept in the same kind of conditions as my bigger set, and at least these haven't rusted. So yeah, like, subscribe, see you guys in the next one.